ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. He's such a consistent performer this year, and coming in, he's right up there in the American League leaders in hitting. I love watching this guy play, and I hope he puts on a show today.
Brett Gardner is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. Comes in currently tied for third in home runs on the team. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Yankees nothing, Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major Matt Harvey is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 2 strikes now from Harvey. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Gardner moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, HR?
Well, Matt, this is one of those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking about speed from top to bottom. They will bunt. They will hit and run. They'll play that small ball game and go after you. But also, you leave a guy at second and you blink, he's on third. They love to run. They're coming after you.
1 out, nobody on. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
And that misses for ball 1. 2-0 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is the guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking the ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took the ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Bird is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. Here's Kendrys Morales. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Harvey pauses. Here's the 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball on the edge of the strike zone, and he was able just to get enough of it to foul it off. Stay alive for another pitch.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. 2nd inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Now at the plate, Chris Carter. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Oh, that was a nice pitch. A changeup first pitch. Hitter was aggressive. Swung right through it. That's how you get that first pitch strike, by throwing a changeup if you have an aggressive hitter.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Here's big Aaron Judd. He's currently tied for 2nd place on the team in home runs. Into the windup and the pitch. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 6th, first baseman, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, 2 for 11. He's taken him deep once. And he takes ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Here's Chase Headley. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Tying run at first base. He's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit to first. Fielded by Pierce. Throw on to first, and a Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Career numbers against
Leading
Matt
off for
Harvey.
Toronto,
0 for 4.
The shortstop. Troy
In there, and it's 0-1.
Tulowitzki.
The 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first out.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking down there at Brett Gardner. You know, Yankee Stadium made this guy one of the best defenders because it's so spacious. He had to go a long way to center, and being left-handed, he had to backhand a lot of balls. So as a result, he learned how to get great jumps on the baseball and makes great plays.
Steve Pearce started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Chris Coghlan. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-2 pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here it comes. 3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He'll try it again. 3-2. And another foul ball.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Russell Martin is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now. And he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line to the right side. And Martin's going to reach. He's got a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at it. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. 1st and 2nd, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. A nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the 3rd inning of this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for out number 1. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in for a 2nd time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Hit out towards 2nd. throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Man, was he flying down the line right there. Now, I know there's 2 outs, and he's not quitting. Maybe this is a rally starter with a 2-out infield single.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Fastball at 88 that time, a ball and a strike.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Oh, and it looked like he lost the grip there as it's past Martin all the way to the backstop. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Here's Chris Carter now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Morales moves over. And that's the 3rd out. Yanks strand. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pillar. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
0-2.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home 3rd. And there you see the Toronto leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks 2nd best on the ball club. Runners going. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here it comes on 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2-2 count. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Pillar is on his way home. In to score the runner from second. So he's aboard with his 2nd hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Jose Bautista is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1-1. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Kendrys Morales. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. A 1-0 delivery. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Hit the last batter. Now he finds himself down 3-1. Look, he's just got to groove one, get himself back in the rhythm, and throw strikes.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. 1 run is scored, and he'll get in there safely.
Looked like he was sitting on the hard stuff right there. Stayed right on it. Stayed with it. Hard line drive. Great game plan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Steve Pearce will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Chris Coghlan comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. 3 runs already home here. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw gets him 2 down.
The catcher, number
at the plate,
55.
Russell Martin. A base hit in his first trip. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Aaron Judge.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in to try it again. Greg Bird. He drew a walk his first time up. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Third baseman.
So a runner on first with Headley. 1 out now. And standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley.
That's a ball.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to Pearce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Pillar. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Now to the plate, Josh Donaldson. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Donaldson.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Refsnyder onto the grass. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Ronald Torre is the next to bat.
Leading off
He's
for the
0 for
Yankees.
1 thus far.
Shortstop.
Into the windup and the
Torre.
pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Pilar. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Former
Second
College
baseman.
World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby
Center fielder.
Ellsbury. 0 for 2
Jacoby
here to start the
Ellsbury.
afternoon. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Line drive to center field. And Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit.
That's never where you want that changeup to be. Up in the zone, he hangs it. You still
Up
got
next
away
for the
with it
Yankees.
because it's still in the ballpark.
fielder,
That ball is one he
Brett
hits to the moon
Gardner.
usually.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1-1.
Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You throw 2 balls that close, man, you got to get at least one of them. You're feeling like, I hit my target. What's he looking at?
2-1 home now to Gardner. Pitch is high. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now. Kendrys Morales comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Fouled straight back. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Troy Tulowitzki. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Bird has got it, and the side is retired. And here is Brett Gardner now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Curveball, strike three called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gary Sanchez, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
What, hold up on the 2-strike changeup right there? That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup, to hold up on, nice job.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Full count. Here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. Once again, a 3-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. The 3-2 one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Carter now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. Now Carter with a big swing as he lets this one high in the air out to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Yankees are back in business. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both the lefty and the right-hander begin to throw. Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home. Here's Steve Pearce now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
First baseman, Steve Pearce.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Fly ball out toward right field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Hitter, Chris Coghlan.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chris Coghlan is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 2 strikes now from Harvey. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
The catcher, number 55.
Riding in once again, Russell Martin. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Adam Warren will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. And this is low, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Ready once again, Chase Headley. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Pilar's there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Changeup, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
He just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
Here's a swing and a ground ball.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Pilar is there, 2 gone.
now batting, second baseman.
Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose.
Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. Head-to-head with Adam Warren, hitless in 3 at-bats. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to float around with. He's been swinging about really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready on 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Another try at 2-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded to short. Torreyes fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Center fielder number
Kevin
11.
Pillar will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Ellsbury. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Jose Bautista becomes out number 2 this inning. Hendrys Morales stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable even 0.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another. J.P. Howell is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. One strike home now to Ellsbury. 1-1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Lifted the other way out to left center. Pilar patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The left fielder, number
Here's
11.
Brett Gardner now. Head-to-head matchup
Gardner.
numbers with J.P. Howell. A 3-for-7 line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Well, they're down a few right here, and I could get all over him for such a big swing. The bases are empty, and he takes a big power swing. But maybe he's trying to light a fire. He catches one and maybe gets him going, hits the ball in the seats, and now all of a sudden everybody gets rolling.
One and two now as this catches the outer half. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
One 0 count. Here it is. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, and with that it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Carter.
Here's Chris Carter now. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that ball's hit hard between the 5 and 6 hole, and you saw the third baseman right there start to slide and maybe scoop it. Looked like he olayed it, but I think he was trying to get his body in position to spin and make a throw to first.
Roberto Ozuna is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Roberto Ozuna.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
The 0-2 pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Tyler Clippard is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Splitter taken here. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Steve Pearce now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Right over the middle, knee high. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. 1 out, nobody on. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
That is a tough pitch to lay off of. Look, it looks just like a fastball. You're down 1-2. You think he's going to challenge you with the heater, and he pulls the string, and he laid off it. I mean, the delivery looked like a fastball. Great eyes.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ready for another chance? Chris Coughlin. Plenty of history against Tyler Clippard. He's really struggled 0 for 10. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now another 1-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Rogers Center following this break. So striding forward now, Greg Bird. He'll start things out against Roberto Ozuna, who for his part goes for the save in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. Here's Chase Headley. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Chase Headley.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
On to first, and Headley's retired here, 2 away.
Ronald Torreyes.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Torreyes. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Matt Holliday will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Holliday.
Here's Holliday with a drive. This is to deep left field. And it's gone. So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career, guys. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
Into the box, Rob Refsnyder. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pierce in foul ground makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save, Job well done.
6-4 the outcome today. Marco Estrada earns win number 7 on the season. Roberto Ozuna gets a 4-out save, his 14th. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.